Amy, thanks so much for being here today. What can you tell us about the WOTC and federal bonding programs?
Oh, absolutely. I'd be happy to. So the Work Opportunity Tax Credit Program and the Federal Bonding Program are both U.S. Department of Labor programs that provide unique incentives to employers that provide an opportunity to individuals that have targeted barriers to employment. WOTC is a tax incentive that reduces a employer's federal general tax liability when hiring individuals from these specified targeted groups. For example, supplemental nutritional assistance recipient or a temporary assistant to needy family recipient, vocational rehabilitation, or individuals that have been convicted of a felony or during a work release while serving time for a felony, and also a release from a felony conviction serving time. And there are several others, but the program is designed to encourage employment retention while it provides these tax incentives for employers. I tell employers when I am speaking to them in a large group to always screen new hires because you never know when you're missing that opportunity to get that tax credit. And we also always recommend employers contact their CPA so that they can have that WOTC discussion. Federal bonding, the other unique incentive, provides businesses a no-cost fidelity insurance policy when hiring someone that may have a perceived barrier, such as a judiciary involvement or a discharged veteran that's been dishonorably discharged. And it covers anything that, like an act of dishonesty that results in a property or monetary loss for the employer. The coverage can be provided to an employer anywhere from $5,000 to $25,000 in 5,000 increments, and it's free. There's no cost, absolutely no cost to the business or the individual new hire. So we tell employers, hey, look us up. Contact us. They can reach us at WOTC@dew.sc.gov or federal bonding at dew.sc.gov. And they can also find both of the web pages under the DEW website under employer resources.
So, Amy, it sounds like there's a lot of benefits to hiring people that have been incarcerated. How much of a positive impact do you think these programs have on employers?
So they have really good impact because it does reduce a business's federal general tax liability, and it keeps those monies with that business so that they can build a stronger business. And it also keeps that money in the South Carolina economy. There's no limit on the tax credits that they can take. So if they hire individuals that qualify, they get to take and calculate those tax credits all the way up to the maximum tax credit for each of those. The program is very simple. The new hire fills out 2 forms, and the business submits those forms to our office for final certification. And again, we tell businesses, screen everyone. And federal bonding, the benefits to that is that opens the available pool of candidates to employers. And now, South Carolina having such low unemployment rate, that opens up the talent and the skills that they may not have hired prior to having them insured through the fidelity bonding. And the program also assists with layoff aversion.
So let me ask you this question. Any perceived risk they may have is sort of offset by federal bonding. Is that correct?
It is. So if an act of dishonesty occurs by a covered employee, the employer could file a claim with the insurance company and get that money back, and there are no deductibles. So it does provide employers the opportunity to keep their business productive, and it also provides them a risk mitigation tool.
So it sounds like there's a litany of incentives, both state and federal, to hire folks that are leaving South Carolina Department of Corrections.
Absolutely. An employer can get a tax credit and risk mitigation through insurance, the fidelity insurance through federal bonding.
Do you happen to have any stories or final thoughts that you'd like to share with us about these programs and the difference they make?
We have some fantastic news. The Department of Corrections and the Department of Employment and Workforce has extended their partnership to provide individuals that are returning into the workforce from incarceration a work opportunity tax credit conditional certification. So it was created for two purposes. The first and foremost is to provide qualified individuals with a leveraging tool to provide to employers to let them know that they qualify for that tax credit. And for the employers, it provides them an opportunity to participate in the program and learn about the program. They may not have heard about it before an individual provides them with that conditional certification. Businesses can reach out to us for assistance with setting up a WOTC online portal account and with assistance for submitting their conditional certifications for a final certification. And then we will issue a final determination afterwards. There's more. So returning citizens, they are also provided once upon release information to go to the SC Work Center so that they can obtain the federal bonding voucher. And, it's not the bond itself, but it does provide employers with information on their no-cost eligibility and also on how to get them bonded to mitigate that risk. Both the business and the individual need to be registered with SC Works, and that's it.
Well, sounds like great programs to help our workforce in connecting our employers with these job seekers. Director Sterling, thank you so much for allowing us to be here today. South Carolina's economy is booming. There are more jobs available now than ever before. And this is an opportunity to connect all job seekers with the wonderful employers out there. We really appreciate the opportunity to work with the Department of Corrections so that when incarcerated individuals have served their time and they're ready to rejoin or join the workforce, they have the opportunity to have family-sustaining wages, and they can get connected with those employment opportunities often right from the Department of Corrections and hit the ground running when they're out. So we very much appreciate getting together with you all to talk about these valuable programs and helping employers and job seekers.
I appreciate the opportunity to hear about all these exciting programs and what we're doing to make South Carolina safer and creating careers for these folks and frankly, helping their families once they leave prison. So thank you both for being out here at Corrections, and thank you for the continued partnership. It truly is making South Carolina safer.
Thank you.
Thank you.